Okay, I've kind of got the first page set up on, well, the first envelope, and I am working on the first page, which is all the openings are over here and the spine is over here. That is going to be the first page into the book. So I'm going to remove this from the envelope for a minute. And the first thing I'm going to do, move that, I've got some fussy cutting to do, is I am going to take, I know this is Prima, but it just came with a, yeah, one of those things. Some flowers. So, all right. So I am going to take some of this, and this is Modeling Paste Glossy Dimension by Bree Reese. So I'm going to get some of this modeling paste. Let's give it a little stir here. It's very thick. Very thick. All right. And I just want it on this corner. Okay, so I'm going to pick that up. Ooh, pretty. And I need paper towel. All right. Get this off of here. And off my finger. And then I think I want a little bit of it right here. None of it went through the other side. That was nice. Okay, and then I just want to have a little bit coming right here. So, this little spatula works pretty darn well. I got it for Christmas, so I could not tell you where she bought it from. But I will ask her. And it's, silicone. So once the stuff dries, it wipes right off. I mean, you can let it dry on there and it just wipes right off. Yeah. It's super. Glue, paint, modeling paste, whatever you want to use with it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull this one off. Ooh, pretty. And it is thick. And it is going to have lots and lots of dimension on it. So let me get this. I'll have to go and wash this. But I wanted to show you what playing around with that stuff looked like. Yeah. It's just no holds bar, guys. We're just going at it. Going at it. Okay. Now I'm going to have to let that dry. And you saw here I've got some buttons, some material. I'm going to have these two star doilies at the top and the bottom. I cut out Charming Life, and I'm going to fussy cut out these roses. And I had this card from, it's a Prima collection. Do I have it right here somewhere? I think I had the part of the book. Or maybe not. Maybe I just had this. But it's from I believe it's a Prima collection. Anyway, and I was going to cut a piece of this to go on both sides because obviously this is shorter than my envelope. So, ooh, I'm just all gold. I've got the Midas touch. Okay. And I don't think these are wet. Dry as bone. But I do have spritzy spray. Well, I am about at the end of my video time, so I am going to have to upload all this before I can video, which is perfect timing. So I will see you guys back here when I see you back here. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so this turned out really nice. Nice dimension on there. It's about a 1/16 of an inch thick. I like it. I really like it. Now I double edged. I used milled lavender, which I've decided to go with that instead of the Victorian velvet. I just like it better. And then I used the scattered straw afterwards. So I brought the milled lavender into the center quite a bit more, and then gave it the scattered straw, which gives it, I don't know if you can see, but it gives it like a gold edge on top of that lavender. So I cut out a couple pieces off of that card. Oh gosh, I forgot to tape this. Sometimes it feels like it's glued to my arm when this is on there. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, one of these buttons has got a little backing on it. Now, at Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, I don't know, but most of those places, even Walmart, I think, in the button area, you find these little button tab clipper offer thingies. Now, if I get too technical for you, you just let me know. But they're really handy, and they do the metal, the plastic, and it just, because of the shape of it, it gets right up against the back of the button. So I probably will be using these a couple of times. So I'm going to put that in my little doodad. All right. So first off, I am going to wakey wakey glue. We're going to start using you. Oh, I'm a poet. Okay, I have just been loving this page. Big time! Okay, so I'm going to place these down first, leaving a little bit of a gold edge. And I made them exactly the same width as our paper. So we'll get these down. I had a comment off of my my Vision 2021 Vision video. Tanya, she said, "Oh, I love, yeah, I love junk journals because you can do so much mixed media." And I said, "Wait till you see my second project of the year." So Tanya, I hope you're enjoying this. Granted, it's a photo folio. Say that 5 times really fast. But, you know, the mini albums can be done in exactly the same way. This is basically just a soft-sided mini album is what the photo folios are. You still get flips and flaps and pockets and... Okay, so here we go. We're just going to center this top to bottom. So it's about the same. We have just a little gold edge all the way around. Okay, so there's that. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and do the top because that's a quick and easy. Now I fussy cut this out of the paper line, and I'm kind of wanting it. And I cut one of these doilies out of my stash. I cut one of these doilies up. And I want it to come right up to the edge of the paper. I still want to have that gold edge of the envelope. And then I was thinking this would be kind of neat somewhere in here. Could even hang off of the envelope a little bit. Yeah, just a little extra added goodie. And we could also put it over here. Let's see. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Isn't this fun? Oh, we can put it like it's on part of her hat. Oh my goodness. Now there's a hat topper for you. I don't want to make her look funny. I think I'm just going to layer it right in here and do that. Let's see. Yeah, that's is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac out. Some of that, I don't know if it's the if the glue is a little chilly, because I know this art glitter glue does not like to get cold, and I don't really heat this room up until I'm planning on utilizing it. And oh my gosh, I have got to fill my bottle up. It's taking so long. Come on. Really, I've been using this all day. I'm making a journal for a client commission piece, and I've been using this. Sorry about that. Been using this all day, and now that I'm videoing it, it wants to give me trouble. Trouble, I tell ya. Trouble. So I'm just going to glue it at the top right now until I'm absolutely positive of the placement of the other stuff. So right along the paper line and leave the gold edge. I want that gold edge. Okay, so there's that. And now I think and I did take a black marker and run along the edges. Just helps to frame it a little bit. And but when you do that, you want to use a marker you don't mind kind of ruining, because it is rough on the markers. The paper, oh, thank goodness for flipping over for me. Lots of little ends to catch on this sucker. Okay, let's I like the stem to look like it's up underneath there. And there we go. I'm gonna wipe the glue off that leaf. There. Okay. That works for me. Okay, then down here I've got this little tidbit piece here. Get some of these a little more. There we go. And I think I want it to come up about here. So we're going to, sorry guys, I guess I could get my big bottle out. I think I will. My big bottle is much quicker. All right. It's much bigger too. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to put a strip across here to catch the material. And then I've got this piece. Again, another strip to catch this piece. Anything that hangs off on this side, because it's the spine side, I will trim off. All right, and then I want this piece right about here. Okay, just bringing that right across. Right about there. Let me cut. Oh, these, I have got to get my other scissors. I've got those out in the living room where I've been doing that journal. My good cloth scissors. Excuse me. And then I've got my little buttons and my Charming Life sticker right there. And then we will, oops, all those threads I just pulled off. Then we will put this over the top of everything. Or I can just work my buttons around. Let's see, do I like that? I think I do. I've got enough, I could put a second row. Oh yeah, okay, let's do that. Second row coming up. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the glue down for my other piece. Okay, second row down, cut off the end, pull the little, I don't know what that is, up. Okay. And then this, leave the gold edge. Let me pull this down just a smidge. There we go. So I've got it kind of tucked all the way up underneath there. And I'm going to go ahead and tack the rest of this. Doesn't take a whole lot to get it tacked down. I'm not tacking all the edges down because I like, I'm going to tack these little stars off this doily. I'm going to just do the top three. There's that. I'm going to put my buttons down. One right there. Let's put this really old metal button. These are all old buttons. Old buttons. Put that one right there. And that one right there. Okay. Where'd I put my lid? Right here. Snap. Thank you. And then I'm going to... I am loaded with glue. I've been thinking I definitely need to redo my nails, but I've been working so much with this Fabri-Tac that it's almost silly to do. There. I love it. Just like you'd find in a journal. Just as much fun. All kinds of special knickknacks and doodads. And I am going to, maybe this one will work better. I just have a little piece to trim off. No, I don't think these are going to work better either. There, just a little piece to trim off. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Did I want to try and put this in here somewhere? Let's see. It's just an odd piece I had sitting on the table. What if I kind of, let's see, if I kind of puff it up and stick it in there. It would get flattened with time, for sure. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's the answer, but I think I like something there. Okay. How about a little tea-dyed cheesecloth? Oh, yes. Okay, just using a little bit of my art glitter glue for this. Just going to lay it down and kind of tuck it under a little bit. Spread it out. And I better get a little under this tip here. Aww. It's lovely. All right, we got to keep moving though. Let's see. The next, I'm going to do the back of the envelope later. I'm going to go ahead and flip over to, let's see, because I got to let that dry. So I'm going to do one of these. And it doesn't matter as long as I know, that I do the top on both sides. So I'm going to go through my I'm going to go through my papers, figure out what I like, and I don't know if you guys want to join me for that. I will leave the video running if you want to join me for this part, and so you can see what I'm thinking. Now that's left over from the first piece, and so is this. Let's see. That's really pretty. I love having that lady right there. Yeah, this is nice. This be nice. This be nice, and it's a nice nice background. I can do anything I want. Okay. Well, I didn't have to look very far, did I? Let's see. Is there anything else? I don't know. This one's really speaking to me, but let me see if I can find something that I like to use with it to cut for like the top and the bottom. Sorry. Do 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 do. La dee 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 da da dum. Well, what do I think? That's really pretty, but you're not going to see much, and I kind of want to use that where I'm going to be able to see. Bringing a little blue into the page. I think I can use some of this. So let's do that. I don't actually have too many blue pages, so that is something that we can definitely change. We can definitely change that. Okay. Well, and I do have some of this strip that I could do as well. Just, yeah, it's definitely long enough because it's 8.5. So, okay, so let's figure out. I want to. Well, do I want to put anything on this tube? I think, let's see what pieces I have. Okay, so this one's a little short to be, oops, but if I did a 1/2 inch, I could do a flap up. Don't always like those though. They just don't flow to me. You know, you got to flap it up and then, you know, you want to turn the page where you got to flap it back down again. So, what if I did it this way? Okay. 1/2 inch. Isn't it fun? And now you could, if you wanted to, make a mat to go onto your tunnel. But since the tunnel's not installed into the book yet, I'm just going to work straight off the tunnel. I don't always do that, but since this is kind of, hey, we're winging it and having fun, I'm just going to go for it. And if I end up having to make another tunnel because I absolutely don't like what I did, or if I make a boo-boo, and this is just ever so slightly, I think I'm going to shorten this up. So let me give you the measurements of this if you want. It's 9 inches this way, and then I scored a 1/2 inch, and it is 8.5 this way. So the 9 inches, I think I'm going to make it 8.5 total, and then a 1/2 inch, if that makes sense. So then this will be 8 inches, and I will have a 1/2 inch on this page, you know, still showing. Alrighty, so I'm going to make this a total of 8.5 inches. And then with the 1/2 inch hinge, it's 8 inches across, and these are 8.5 inches. Yeah. So there you go. So I'm going to do that. And since this is all going to be covered with paper and you're not going to be able to see the inner workings, I'm not going to cut the edges. Just FYI. Okay. Oops. Flip it around this way. I'm just going to eyeball the center. That's about right. Make sure I've got it on the edge and not over, because this is the tunnel. This is going to be the spine, possibly the spine end. No, I will make, since I've made the flap this way, I will make this the spine. So I'm going to go ahead and write, of course I'll cover it up, but spine, spine. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we have this. So this piece will be very nice for covering this piece. I'll just have to cut it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and get my edge the way I like it. Here. And where are you? I'm just going to have to cut off a little teeny bit. Okay. Now, the watercolor paper, when you do stuff, you know, it gets a little warpy. So you have to take a little bit extra time when you're cutting to make sure that you are, you know, getting it as square as you can. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Now, let me show you what I've been doing. So I have the milled lavender here. Of course, you can do it with any, whatever colors you're dealing with. And I'm coming on to the paper quite a ways to give it a nice border. I think I'm going to do a little more stamping on this one. But let me go ahead and get my border down. Oops. It is a little softer paper, so you have to kind of be a little more careful with it than you are with like your cardstock or most of the designer papers that you deal with. See, now on the brown sprayed stuff, it doesn't really pick up the plum, but it comes out in other spots very nicely. And I love when this dries. It really does look very close to this paper, the cardstock that I'm using. Okay, so I'm doing that. Get in there. And then I'm coming back because I want to maintain this plum and gold throughout. And then I'm coming back with just a nice edge, and on the plum it really makes this look like it's gold. It gives it such a nice bright and I'm keeping it pretty heavy. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put that piece back. I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay. Alright, so we've got it fitting and I've got it edged. Now I want to do some stamping. So, let's see what I've got here. And let me pull out this and see what else I have. So I have some music paper, and this is in German, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe if I show it to you, one of you will know. Okay, so let me know. What language is it I'm using? put all these together. I don't know what I used these little cards on. I have no clue. Let's see. That's the only thing that's catching my fancy so far. Flip that over. Okay, they got the green. We've got that nice pink. We've got this white and a white piece. Okay, so I don't know. We've got this little brown piece. We've got some of this paper. Let's get a smattering of that paper. And you know, I think I'm going to take a bit of that too. And then in this one, let's see what we got that floats our boat. I gotta see what's on the paper. Come here. Okay. I'm going to pull in a little bit more blue. Don't know that I'll use the whole thing, but I will use part of it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just grabbing. Just grabbing stuff. Just grabbing stuff. Nothing there. Now here's these envelopes. That's a keyhole. Isn't that cute? I don't know. I cut a couple of them out. They had them in off one of the card kits. Anything that floating in my boatin'? I do like that. I do believe I'm going to go ahead and cut this one out. Okay. I like that too. And then the extra flowers that I had. Nothing's floating my boat there. All right, so there's that. And I can put, and this is my page. Can't put that back. I'm working on it. And I don't believe, let's see, was there any, I guess I had them upside down, or I'm upside down. I don't know which it is. I don't know. No. I got music already. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to fussy cut this out, but I will do that one a little later. And I'm putting these back for the moment so that I got some room. I think I'm going to use this grouping. And is there anything... I may use that. Okay. Not going to use modeling paste though. Let's see. Let's pull this out first. And let's get... Ooh, I get to use colors. I am so excited. So, I have... What color? Let me... Oh, I don't even have the microphone on, guys. I'm sorry if it sounded a little muffled. I was putting stuff on it. Oh, I gotta get my blues. Okay. Let's play with blues. And I need a new sponge. Oh, I have an unused one right here. Isn't it lovely? Okay. So let's see what we can do with this. Okay, let's try Tumbled Glass. Where is the piece that I cut off from this? No? Yes. So I'm going to try it on this, and I'm just going to get a little bit. Okay, actually I think the Tumbled Glass is probably... I know these colors pretty well, and I think the Tumbled Glass... Broken China, I think that's just going to be too bright. Let's see, get a different spot here. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. We're going to use the Tumbled Glass. All right. Oh, I love getting to play with colors. Colors, colors, colors. Okay, so just going to get in here. Now, the one thing with the Tim Holtz ones is some of the little snippets in here can kind of get pulled away, and it's so you have to kind of be gentle with these. I want to just get in there and do it, but you know, they're so intricate, and the plastic just is not, oops, just is not that strong. Let's see what we got so far. That's pretty. That's pretty. Let's do another one. See, this is coming up because I'm catching it. See, and I got a little darker there. I like. Okay. And I think I'm going to use brown, and I'm going to use some Stays On because I don't want, you know, all of this wetness. If you let it dry a little bit, you'll be golden. But, and you notice you must clean your stencils. I'm bad. I am bad. Well, with the Tim Holtz stuff, it just comes off with water, no matter how long you leave it on there. So, okay, and I think I want. Oh boy. I think I'm going to use this long swirly one. Oops. And I've not used this stamp set before. I bought it. There is a woman that I know and I'm friends with, in Florida, and every year she had a garage sale. But it wasn't just a garage sale, it was a craft garage sale. And I got this from her craft garage sale. I got a lot of things from her craft garage sale because they were great prices and great stuff. She has great taste. So, yeah. So, she was in my altered, and this one's not quite long enough, but I think it'll do. If I angle it this way, it'll be just fine. She was in our altered, or I was in her altered book club. She'd been in it a lot longer than I had. And just a really nice lady. Really nice. I didn't know anybody, but she was very sweet to me. And we had a lot of fun. So, alrighty. Hi, Shar, by the way. That was her name. That's her name. Okay. Let's see here. Just right there. And put my finger on the parts that are not getting pushed down. All right. And that will soften a little bit as it dries. What else do I want? I think I'm going to go for this doily. Oh, goodness. I don't know if Shar ever used this either. Okay. All right, come on. Easy does it. I don't want to rip it, but this is the good quality that I can tell. It feels like it's a good quality polymer or whatever you call these stamps. But oh my goodness, the video is going to be over by the time I get this off. You guys are going to be so bored. Just take my time, right? Okay, got that part. Now we're cooking. Whoa! Whoa! Holy Toledo! That was an experience. Now I'm just going to get... Let's play with the blue. I don't know, my tumbled glass might need some re-inking. Let me see. I think it needs some re-inking. Guys, I'm going to cut it off right here. And I am going to continue to play with this. And I'll pull some goodies to go along with it. And I'll do my fussy cutting. And try and incorporate all these different things in here. And I will show you what I come up with. All right, guys? Talk to you later. All right, so this is my finished product. And I'm really pleased with it. But, I mean, I've got stenciling. I've got some torn paper. I've got some lace for her sleeves. I've got some bits and pieces of, this is natural paper and lace. These are some of those sticker buttons. And I put a pearl in the center of this one. This is some of that velvet paper. I'll give you guys a little... This is a tag that I made a long time ago. And I just thought it looked nice. I've got some material here. There's some light stenciling here and then some heavier stenciling on this side. I took the pen, let's see, this is Island Indigo Stampin' Up pen, and I highlighted some of the things in her dress so that it would bring more of the blues from here over to here. And then this is some washi tape. This was a piece of lace, and then I cut this out of one of those card kit thingies that she had, and I put some pearls on there as well. So I'm really pleased with this page. And I mean, I used all kinds of different materials and got my stencils and my inks out and the stamps. And so, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I certainly am. I am going to bring you along for the ride on some of the others. This is how I used my finger. Excuse me, my allergies are quite bad today. I used my my finger cutter, and I just cut where the sleeve met the hand, and there was you know, lace on the picture, so I just stuck some lace through onto the back here. So that way we come on. I put the double-sided tape on just to make sure that I did put a little bit of glue under the lace, but not much, because I wanted it to be kind of freeform versus stuck down. But the double-sided tape helps to maintain its placement as well. And as you can see, well, I think you can see, yeah, I took a little piece of the both sides of the washi tape and just made the washi tape longer, and I folded them over. I also glue the washi tape down. You always want to glue your washi tape unless you don't want it to be permanent, because washi tape is not meant to be permanent. It is basically masking tape. So there we go. Or it's basically like masking tape. I'm assuming it's kind of just masking tape with different things on it, but you know what happens when you assume. Ooh. All right, so we're going to center this top and bottom. Get that nice plum edge. Need to pull it up just a little bit. And when using this watercolor paper after it has, you know, been wet and re-wet, or, you know, however you work with it, it does take a bit more glue to make sure that you're getting it all down. And with all these little bits and pieces, I need to be careful, but I want to get that glue moved around as well. Let's take this out. All right, I think we're good. Okay, and there is a perfect spot if they want to do a picture that you can get it right down here and not lose any of your really good stuff. And then you've got a journaling spot here. Okay, so that totally will take a page. Now, the rest of this, I'm thinking more pictures than the pretty fronts. I'm leaving these for the pretties. So I'm going to let this one dry, and I'm going to go back to this one. So let me get settled for this one. I'll be right back.